everybody. Today for Sensory we are going to make a Christmas tree sensory bag. What you're going to need some buttons, beads, whatever you want to make for ornaments, whatever you want to use for ornaments, some clear hair gel, green food coloring or liquid watercolor, some tape. You could also add glitter, whatever you wanted to add in here. On the supplies list, it also says rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball. That is if you have the white words written on the bag. This bag does not have any words written on it. So, the first thing you're going to do is, if your bag does have the white stuff, just take that off with the rubbing alcohol and the cotton ball. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a marker and you're going to draw a Christmas tree on your bag. It's a pretty great Christmas tree, I tell you what. But I'm not an artist. So, after you've drawn your Christmas tree on the outside of your bag, and you want to draw it first, that way you're not fighting with the gel. You're going to take, it says, for a gallon it said about a cup. So for a quart I said about a quarter of a cup. Just kind of put what you feel should go in your Ziploc, or in your baggie. I would think, just filling it, it doesn't have to be super full, just enough, okay? So, a lot of times hair gel will come in a tube, and so you can just squirt it in there. This one did not. It came in a tub. Something I've never seen before. So I'm just going to scoop some hair gel into my bag. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more scoop. Let's go for one more scoop here. Or maybe two, because that was a small scoop. Alright, so let's see if that's enough. There you go. Now you guys can see it. To me, I bet that will be plenty. Probably a little too much, but that's okay. It'll just be extra squishy then. Alright, so now that you've got your hair gel in there, you want to make it green, like your Christmas tree. Okay, so you're going to put a couple drops of food coloring, or the liquid watercolor, into your Ziploc. Okay. And you're going to mix it together then that way. Now you're going to mix it together. Okay? Just leave it in the bag and just squish it around. With this one, you may want to take most of the air out, unlike the puppy chow from Wednesday's lesson, where you wanted a lot of air. This one, you don't want a lot of air, so that way you can get a better squish of it. Alright, and this in itself is pretty fun. Squishing, just be careful you don't pop open that top seal. Okay, so now that your hair gel is green, you can add in the ornaments. Okay, so I want to make sure I add in at least one yellow star, just because that's what is on the top of my Christmas tree. So if I were to take this bag and decorate, move the pieces around like ornaments, I have a star. From here, I don't care. And these buttons are fun shapes. They're all sorts of different shapes. So I'm going to grab some of those. I'll grab some of these. This rectangle and this heart. And I think that'll be good enough for me in my sensory bag. If you want to add more, feel free. However many you want to add, it's up to you. So, now I have my tree with some ornaments. So I can put my star on the top, and I can put my other ornaments wherever I want. Okay, and if they don't fit on the tree, maybe they can be presents underneath the tree. Okay, so once you make sure you've got all the air out, that way it squishes better. Okay, and I still have another air bubble. After you've got all of the air out, then you want to tape it shut. Okay, you can use duct tape. I just have this big old blue painter's tape that I'm going to use to tape it shut. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece that is long enough for my bag. Well, not quite long enough for the bag. That's okay. That's just the way it is. And I'm going to lay my bag on top of it. Maybe. I'm going to fight with it, apparently. I'm going to lay my bag on top. Press it down. And then I'm going to fold it over and push it down. Okay? If you don't want to have this big old piece pushing into your sensory bag, that's fine. You can always cut your tape, you know. But I would suggest making sure that that top seal is closed completely, because they do pop open and make a giant mess if they're not sealed well. Alright, so another thing you can do with this is you could just tape it right to the table, all four sides, if you had a bigger bag especially, and let them just play with it on the table. That way they couldn't pick it up. Okay? I hope you guys enjoy the smell of the hair gel and the squishiness of it in the Ziploc. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.